Title: Clarkson's Farm star Kaleb Cooper lands dig at co-star Jeremy Clarkson. Introduction. The success of Clarkson's Farm, an Amazon Prime Video series starring Jeremy Clarkson, has captivated audiences worldwide. The show follows Clarkson's attempts at managing a farm in the English countryside, despite his complete lack of prior experience in agriculture. However, while Clarkson's comedic errors and missteps have earned much of the show's attention, it is his interactions with the farm team, especially with Kaleb Cooper, that have left the most lasting impression on viewers. Kaleb, a young farmhand who joined Clarkson's farming venture, quickly rose to fame as a no-nonsense expert with a sharp wit. His candid attitude and straightforward approach have made him a fan favorite, but it's his relationship with Clarkson that has become one of the most talked about aspects of the series. The tension and comedy between the two have kept audiences both laughing and wondering, is there more to their on-screen banter than meets the eye? Recently, Kaleb Cooper made headlines when he landed a cheeky dig at his co-star Jeremy Clarkson during an interview. The remark has fueled speculation about the nature of their relationship and the behind-the-scenes dynamics of the show. Was this just playful banter, or does it signal a deeper rift between the two stars? In this article, we'll delve into the relationship between Kaleb and Jeremy, examining how their dynamic has shaped Clarkson's Farm and exploring the significance of Kaleb's recent comment. Is there genuine friction between them, or is it simply the kind of friendly ribbing that fans have come to expect from the show? The phenomenon of Clarkson's Farm. When Clarkson's Farm debuted in 2020, few expected it to become such a cultural phenomenon. Initially, the premise was simple yet intriguing. Jeremy Clarkson, known for his fast cars and controversial persona, was going to try his hand at running a farm. But what started as a light-hearted concept soon became an exploration of Clarkson's comedic fumbling through the realities of farming. Unlike his past shows, where he had a team of experts at his disposal, Clarkson's Farm saw the star in uncharted territory. He was out of his depth, comically so, and that was exactly the point. As Clarkson attempted to learn the ropes of farming, he relied heavily on a team of agricultural experts, including Kaleb Cooper. Kaleb's role was crucial from the beginning. He was the grounding force on the farm, helping to steer Clarkson in the right direction even if Clarkson was often too stubborn to listen. Kaleb's farming experience, work ethic, and no-nonsense attitude quickly endeared him to viewers. He didn't sugarcoat the harsh realities of farm life, and unlike Clarkson's chaotic persona, Kaleb was as practical as they come. The show quickly gained traction, with viewers captivated not only by Clarkson's genuine attempts to understand farming but also by the growing camaraderie between him and his team, especially Kaleb. Their relationship became a central element of the show, with their interactions ranging from humorous bickering to moments of quiet respect. Kaleb Cooper. From farmhand to TV star. Kaleb Cooper was born into farming. Unlike Clarkson, who had no prior experience with agriculture before starting the show, Kaleb had spent his entire life working on farms. Growing up in the countryside, he learned the ropes early, gaining an in-depth knowledge of farming machinery, crop rotation, animal care, and the day-to-day challenges of managing a farm. Before joining Clarkson's Farm, Kaleb was known within his local farming community but had little exposure to the world of television. His role on the show was initially intended to be that of a simple farmhand, helping Clarkson with tasks like plowing fields, maintaining equipment, and teaching him the basics of farming. However, it didn't take long for Kaleb's blunt, direct nature to capture the attention of viewers. Kaleb's sharp humor and quick wit made him a standout character, and his no-nonsense approach to farming earned him admiration from both fans and critics alike. His chemistry with Clarkson was undeniable. While Clarkson's on-screen persona is often characterized by his inability to grasp basic concepts, Kaleb was the practical, grounded counterpoint. He became the voice of reason on the show, often advising Clarkson on the best way to approach a task, though, more often than not, Clarkson would dismiss Kaleb's advice in favor of trying something risky or unconventional. Despite their differences, however, the pair developed a camaraderie that kept audiences invested in their journey. Jeremy Clarkson. The grand persona behind the show. Jeremy Clarkson is no stranger to controversy or public attention. Having spent years as the host of Top Gear and later the Grand Tour, Clarkson built a reputation for being outspoken, sometimes abrasive, and unapologetically opinionated. His larger-than-life persona had made him one of the most recognizable TV personalities of his generation, but it also led to frequent criticism, particularly for his sometimes reckless behavior and controversial statements. When Clarkson transitioned to Clarkson's Farm, his persona took on a new dimension. The show allowed viewers to see a more vulnerable side of him, as he faced the realities of running a farm with no experience. Clarkson's bumbling attempts at farming were often humorous, but they also highlighted his genuine desire to learn, even if he struggled along the way. While Clarkson's personality remained as flamboyant and irreverent as ever, it was clear that the show was also a journey of personal growth. Throughout the series, Clarkson's interactions with Kaleb were often framed as a clash of personalities. Clarkson's grandiose ideas and ambition were constantly met with Kaleb's practical approach and grounded advice. This push and pull dynamic between the two created a unique chemistry that kept the show's tone both humorous and heartwarming. The relationship between Kaleb Cooper and Jeremy Clarkson. The dynamic between Kaleb Cooper and Jeremy Clarkson is undoubtedly one of the most compelling aspects of Clarkson's farm. Their personalities couldn't be more different. Clarkson, the flamboyant, self-assured celebrity with little farming experience, and Kaleb, the straight-talking farmhand with a wealth of agricultural knowledge. Despite this stark contrast, their interactions often reveal a deeper, more complex relationship built on mutual respect. At times, their relationship can appear to be filled with playful antagonism, with Clarkson often dismissing Kaleb's advice or attempting to take shortcuts that Kaleb deems impractical. However, as the series progresses, viewers see the evolution of their friendship. Kaleb's tough love approach helps to guide Clarkson, and despite the occasional frustration, it's clear that Clarkson values Kaleb's expertise. Kaleb, for his part, often shows patience with Clarkson, though his sarcasm and biting remarks reveal his frustration with the celebrity's antics. At its core, their relationship is one of mentorship and learning, with Kaleb acting as the grounding influence on the farm while Clarkson adds a touch of unpredictability and humor. While there's a clear sense of camaraderie between the two, their relationship is far from perfect. The nature of their banter sometimes crosses into tension, with Kaleb calling out Clarkson for his mistakes or impractical ideas. This dynamic has provided much of the humor on the show, but it also hints at the potential for deeper conflicts, especially as the pressures of running the farm mount. Kaleb Cooper's dig at Jeremy Clarkson. The moment that has sparked the latest round of headlines occurred during an interview with Kaleb Cooper, where he made a cheeky dig at Jeremy Clarkson. Kaleb was discussing his experience working with Clarkson, and in typical fashion, he didn't hold back. Kaleb remarked on how often Clarkson would make decisions without fully understanding the practicalities of farming, leading to moments of frustration. The comment, while lighthearted, was a sharp reminder of the difference in their approaches to farming. Kaleb's remarks about Clarkson's repeated mistakes were delivered with a smile, but they were pointed enough to make fans sit up and take notice. This wasn't the first time Kaleb had made such comments about his co-star, but it felt more biting than usual, leading some to wonder if there were underlying tensions between the two. Kaleb's dig wasn't just about farming mistakes. It was a reflection of the larger dynamic between the two, Clarkson's tendency to act impulsively without considering the consequences, and Kaleb's role as the practical, grounded counterbalance. While it's clear that Kaleb's comments were made in jest, they also served as a reminder that their relationship is more complicated than the show might suggest. Behind the scenes, real-life tensions. While the on-screen chemistry between Kaleb and Clarkson appears to be one of lighthearted friction, it's natural to wonder whether there are any real tensions behind the scenes. Kaleb's recent remark suggests there may be more to their dynamic than just playful ribbing. As the series progresses, both stars have had to navigate the challenges of working together closely, with Clarkson's impulsive nature sometimes clashing with Kaleb's more methodical approach. It's unclear whether Kaleb's comment was an indication of deeper frustration with Clarkson or if it was simply part of the show's ongoing comedic narrative. The pair's relationship is undoubtedly complex, and their banter is a key part of the show's appeal.